it is?
What time is it, man?
The Beatdown! Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of The Beatdown. I'm your host, Class. This is my co-host,
Mr. J.
Yeah. And we back at it again. And this time we got a really good one. This one's been a couple weeks in the making because unfortunately I'm an idiot and I made a mistake on the video editing recording. So now we have to redo it again. But this time feels kind of good because we already kind of are familiar with it. We're comfortable with it. We already know what we're going to talk about. So, yeah. Who are we going to talk about today, my brother?
Today we have Tony Stark, a.k.a. Ironman.
Luck keeping on.
Versus Bruce Wayne, Batman.
The Dark Knight versus the Iron Man. That's going to be... it's already excited about it. I'm pumped.
The Avengers.
And now we repping our shirts. I got my Batman. This is from my boy right here, actually. Nice touch. It actually came with my Ace of Spade flag logo right here, repping. And yeah, I got this Batman shirt with the Joker. It's dope. And it's also I also got the comic. I believe he gave it to me. And yeah, I believe he did. And then he's got obviously this Iron Man shirt, which is pretty dope. Now,
Avenge the Fallen.
now don't get it twisted. If you already know, these two are titans in their own way. So, do you want to go first or should I?
You know what? I'll try to go first.
No.
Everyone knows the whole Bruce Wayne and his backstory, and he knows every martial art knows to man, this and that. Problem is, in any martial art, there's patterns, there's combinations. That's how you learn these things, repetition. Now, everyone's going to say that Bruce Wayne's smarter than that. He's not going to use patterns. He's going to use patterns. He's going to do it because that's how you were trained, that's how you were taught, that's how you learned this discipline, that's how you were able to master it. Now, even if you are able to call out your own patterns, it's still a pattern. Pattern, even as advanced as Bruce Wayne can make it, it's still a pattern. One thing a lot of people don't know is that Iron Man's suits have the ability to learn and calculate his opponent's next move, no matter who that is. He's been able to go toe-to-toe with Captain America. Now, Cap's not no slouch. He's been able to go toe-to-toe with a lot of big names. A lot of people who are a lot stronger than him. People like the Hulk, people like Thor, Thanos. But he's going to need every single suit that he has. Especially, there's going to be 4 that I believe are going to make a huge difference. Especially if he uses these early on. Excuse me. The Endosim armor, which is his half metal, half like parasite, he can basically call this armor to him telepathically, and he can have it launched and imprison his opponent. Now, I'm not sure if Batman's really going to be able to stand up to something like that on his own. He's going to need, to call in his additional gadgets and weaponry, but I'm not sure he has anything really that, can stand up to the technology and the armor level that Tony has. Like I said, the Endosim is going to make a big difference, but there's also 3 other armors that are just big and heavy hitters, and I'm not sure if Batman's going to be able to stand up to them, which would be the Hulk and Thor Busters and the Destroyer armor. If Tony wears those early on, there's really not much Batman's going to be able to do to stop him. A lot of you are going to disagree, but that's just the way I see it. Hand to hand, Tony probably won't be able to stand up to him on his own without the armor. Now everyone's going to be like, well, he needs to take Tony out of the suit. It's easy. He just uses an EMP. He shuts the suit down. No. That's where the Endosim comes in. The Endosim actually takes EMP and it charges the suit. So really, if Batman's already in a weakened condition and he uses an EMP against Stark, thinking that's his last resort, and he's like, oh, that's all I gotta do. That's all I gotta do. Now Iron Man's fully charged and you're weak. The repulsor blast, yes, I don't know really if they'll make a huge difference. Obviously, Batman's gonna be able to dodge them. He's gonna be able to, or block them with something, maybe the cape. I think Stark should cut his cape off. I mean, that's kind of always my strategy against Batman. It is kind of used to armor and shield him, as well as he kind of does use it as a weapon in times. Take that away, take away his gadgets. obviously keep him out of the shadows. I really think anything in Stark's suit is going to be able to pick him up, though, and he's really not going to hide. So that I don't see coming in a factor. But if they do get in close quarters and Batman's able to fight him, obviously he's going to be able to see that he has the advantage with Stark. So if Iron Man's able to tie him up and get him in close and then use his chest beam, Batman's not going to stand it. Not at all.
Okay. So my turn. So, a couple things I want to get out of the way.
Batman wins.
Iron Man's overconfidence in his ability to test the limits of his power and his suits. Now, because he does that, does cause some juice running out faster than normally. Now, that's a problem. If Batman is one of the world's greatest detectives of all time, he's going to figure out that suit is like a battery. Eventually, it's going to need to get replaced. So, getting into a fight with Iron Man, it's all about just taking the time to keep him occupied and keep him annoyed to juice himself up. Batman's not going to get tired. This man has the strength to lift 1,000 pounds. Okay? So the man is incredibly durable. He has the ability to stay
durable, but still a man.
But still, if you remember this man has also dodged the laser beams of Darkseid. Why did I say Darkseid? Darkseid.
Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest lasers.
I know it happened. I'm just saying.
At the end of the day, he also was able to sneak behind Superman. Okay, he was able to hide without making a sound that Superman couldn't even hear him. Batman has the ability.
That's another one. I'm just like, I don't know.
That's the thing. Batman's ability to be very capable of adapting in the environments, being able to fight in different types of mixed martial arts styles, not just one. An iron suit's going to focus on one particular pattern of martial arts. It's not going to go jiu-jitsu, karate, Muay Thai, and go all over the place and then realize, okay, this is what he's doing. No. If you switch it up, Batman will be able to manage to get around that. Besides that, on top of that, he's got the suit full of gears. Now, do you remember he can throw one of those little, bat stars or bat darts or whatever you want to call it?
Battering.
Yeah, he can throw one of those. He also has one that can explode. One can actually throw acid. There's a lot of things in his tool belt that he has the ability to get Iron Man to actually slow down. It's not the ability to say it's going to take Iron Man off the suit. But if Batman decided to put some kind of heat kind of grenade or some kind of sticky heat grenade into his chest, it blows up right there, or some kind of acid thrown into his ability and he has to take the suit off.
The acid I'll give you, but
that's the thing. The acid is always a possibility because Batman has all kinds of things in his tool belt. On top of that, he's got the car, he's got the jet, he's got the Superman suit. If we were going to go about switching suits up, if Batman knew he was going to go against a guy with an iron suit, he would probably think first thing, who have I beaten with a suit before?
Super suit.
I'm going to say Superman with my suit. Okay, so I'll bring that. Now here's the kicker. If Batman goes against Batman goes against Iron Man one-on-one, this is going to be a challenge, no doubt. But don't forget, if Batman manages to grab into that chest and rip it off, no win. That's it. After that, suit comes off.
I don't see him doing that to the Hulkbuster, though.
Well, that's the thing. If the Hulkbuster was the first thing that came out, but if it's just Iron Man's normal suit, which is the golden style with the red, we're talking about a total loss.
I mean,
he has to switch the suit.
You're saying if Batman shows up in his super suit, okay, knowing Stark, he's like, oh, you have a big suit too. It's like, why?
Yeah, but that's the thing.
That's when the Hulkbuster comes out.
But that's the thing. It's about switching the suit. It's not like it's engraved into his skin and it just comes out and oozes out and then turns into a suit. He has to literally wait for something to come and attach it.
That's the endo suit.
Well, that depends if he uses the endosim, which he's not going to use.
Will.
If he gets to it. That's the point I'm saying. Like the Hulkbuster, everything you're saying about each Iron Man suit is good. Problem is, he has to switch his suit. First suit he's going to come with, it's not the endo suit. It's not the Hulkbuster. It's the regular Iron Man suit. He's going to go against Batman. He's cocky enough to think he's going to beat this guy because, hey, he's an ordinary schmo. I can take him, no problem. Batman is already the type of person who gets familiar quickly with his opponents. He learns how to adapt as fast as possible against anything, whether it's an alien, whether it's a droid, Whether it's a super godlike being, it don't matter. Batman has adapted to everybody as an ordinary guy in a suit.
I think with prep time, Batman can pull it out.
I think with...
But if they just run into each other off the street...
No, look, I'm going to disagree with that, because Batman still has the ability to adapt to a fight in any situation, no matter what. He thinks on his feet a lot faster than Iron Man does. Iron Man will use his suit and to rely solely on his suit to protect him, to help him fight, and all that stuff. But once the suit is no longer in effect, once it gets taken off, once it runs out of juice, he's got to take the suit off.
Yeah.
And at that moment, it's not going to take literally a minute or 20. It's not going to take a half an hour to kill Tony Stark. It's going to take 3 seconds. Bat seeing him take the suit off, Tony realizing he has to reach up for another suit, and Bat throwing the damn dart. Right in the head, Tony's dead. Remember, Tony's nothing without the suit. And Bat still has his tool belts in his possession. He has abilities to throw anything at him, from some way to turn off the power, one way to shock him, one way to smoke him out, one way to do all types of things. It's not just one thing in his tool belt. Plus, the jet will also help him with distracting the robot, or distracting Iron Man's suit.
Stark has more than one suit.
Yeah, but again, he has the jet and he has the car. If he wanted to go against these suits, or the suits were coming, the jet could easily shoot at the suits. The suits aren't going to be protecting itself. It's not designed to do that. It's designed to just come towards it.
Because if Stark has the suit on, it will be the end of Batman.
Right, but that's only if he can get to the suit before. If he was wearing the suit at the time Batman and him, of course there could be an argument to be made. But reality-wise, we're not talking about futuristic Tony Stark. We're talking about Tony Stark, the one we normally know, the guy with the suit who wears the orange and the gold, or the red and the gold. That's the basic guy we know.
I mean, yeah, that's the basic.
And that's the guy who would normally show up in a fight.
He likes the Endos.
He's not in all of the Endosuit comic books like that. He's normally in his gold and red suit.
Yeah, because he didn't have it then.
Yes, that's the
Once
thing.
he came
when did this show up?
Later.
Like later on, right? We're talking about when Batman's dead, when Batman's alive. What universe are we trying to make the argument where the Endosuit is
so
like
Batman's not there?
I know, but futuristically speaking, if we're talking about the Endosuit, what time frame are we talking about? Are we talking about in the future? They meet up and that's when he has his Endosuit? No, we're talking about the current Iron Man, which is the gold and the red suit. If he had the Endosuit at the moment, I would say, yeah, you have a good point. Batman could get beat. But we're talking about every other one of his suits. He could beat him in the Hulkbuster. But every one of the other suits he has to replace. He still has to switch up. He still has to get out of his suit.
If
he still has to do that.
Stark's able to keep him away from him while he changes his suit, then that's it.
That's the thing, though. Batman's not the type of person you can keep away. Like, he's not the type of idiot to think, yeah, he's not buying his time. Of course he's buying his time. Batman's going to figure out, oh, you're buying your time. You ran out of juice. You're looking for something to come through. I know you are. So what am I going to do? I got to take you while you're vulnerable. Runs up to him, because Batman can. Throws out with him, breaks any limb in his body, and snaps his neck. It's over. The man who, with the iron suit, is nothing without the suit. That's just the facts, guys. Tony Stark can't go mano a mano with Batman unless he has the iron suit. Once the iron suit runs out of juice, Batman has his ticket. That's it. It's the end of the story. There's no, like, you can make the point where the Endosuit might come out of nowhere, but that's only if it has an amount of time to get before Batman kills him. That's the only. It's all about timing. If he can get to if the Endosuit gets to Iron Man before Batman does, that's a win, no doubt. But if he doesn't, who wins? That's the question.
We'll agree to disagree.
All right. So, what was your point?
My point is Batman has an. I didn't say Batman. Iron Man has enough suits and technology, and he's also smart enough to beat Batman. That's basically the long and short of it. And then he's always just going to say Batman wins.
I'm going to say because Batman's skills and experience, and the fact that he's one of the world's greatest detectives, and he's been fighting godlike beings for a long period of time, more than Tony has as an ordinary being. I'm going to say the experience of him not being threatened by anybody is going to give him the advantage, because he knows to adapt a lot quicker than Tony would unless Tony had a suit. That's just my point.
I just say Iron Man breaks him like a matchstick.
And I say that Batman will break him after he runs out of juice and he comes
that
out of his
anyway.
suit. He's going to get out of his suit. I'm just saying, once he gets out of his suit, it's
anyway.
over.
Emma, I know you're having a really rough time. This episode was for you. This is why I picked Iron Man. Get well soon. Hope all is well.
Yeah. Really appreciate you guys. Hopefully, you guys can leave your own comments and you guys can leave your opinions. Which one you guys think would win this fight? Batman or Iron Man? It's really up to you guys.
Give us more matchups.
Yeah,
some of you have reached out and talked to us and just like, look, I liked this one. I didn't like this one. This one didn't make sense. Thank you for doing that. Keep doing that for sure. But let us know.
Yeah, keep letting us know. We really appreciate it, guys. Catch you guys later. Peace.